Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and today I'm going to do a little Q&A. Someone requested this, one person, and I actually did this Q&A on Instagram, but I didn't answer all of the questions. So let me explain. There was a post, this post right here. It says, pick a number and I'll answer honestly, ask away. And this template is by rusticstuff.co. So there's numbers 1 through 50 and they're all different questions. So what I did was I posted this post on my Instagram story. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be. So take a moment, pause this video, go follow me right now on Instagram because I am most active there and you just don't want to miss out. So I posted this post, someone text me, on my Instagram story, and I put a little question box and I let you guys pick a question for me to answer. I did answer some of these on my story about a week ago when I posted this, but I figured I would answer them in a YouTube video as well. So if you guys want to hear me answer some questions, do a little Q&A, then definitely stay tuned. Okay, so the first question, number 25 is things you are grateful for in life. I'm grateful for so much, but I'm definitely grateful for my daughter. I have a 10-year-old daughter. Her health, our health, my family's health. I'm grateful for my family, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my cousins, my aunts and uncles. You get the drift. My friends, I have great friends. I'm grateful for my pets, I'm grateful for my house, the city I live in, my job. Literally, I'm grateful for so much. The food I get to eat, just so much to be grateful for. So that's just to name a few. Otherwise, I would literally be here all day. I'm grateful for you guys also, duh. Okay, next question is number 12. What is number 12? Weird food combo you enjoy. So a weird food combo that I enjoy would be probably mayonnaise and a tortilla, which I don't think is that weird, but every time I talk about that, people think that's really weird. And the only other person that I've seen eat that was someone that actually smokes crack. So maybe it is weird. I don't know. Don't ask me why I know someone that smokes crack, but I do. The next question is 45. Your favorite scent. So my favorite scent, I'm so happy that someone asked this because I love talking about my favorite scents. My favorite scent is from this company called DOSSIER. I talk about them all the time. I literally own like 20 of their perfumes. They're so good. But my favorite one from them is called Ambery Saffron. And this one is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540. I had to get my other one because I just got a backup just in case. So this is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540, which is like a $300 perfume if you know anything about perfume. It smells so freaking good. It has top notes of saffron, orange blossom, middle notes of jasmine, plum, cedarwood, base notes of oak moss, fir, balsam, and amber. DOSSIER is so cool because all of their scents are inspired by luxury scents, but they're all for really affordable prices. And let me just show you how cute and simple and clean their packaging is. So cute, right? So I just got another one because I'm literally obsessed. Another great thing about DOSSIER is I know that buying perfume online is hard because you can't smell it, but you can listen to recommendations like the one I'm giving you right now because Ambery Saffron is a must-have. But it's a risk-free order, so if you receive the perfume and you test it out and you don't like it, you can send it back, no questions asked, and you'll get a full refund, so that's good. And these are really big. I know I got, oh my god, it smells so good. I know I got a backup, but this seriously will last you forever. It's 50 milliliters, I believe. Yeah, it's 50 milliliters, which is 1.7 ounces. I mean, look at this compared to my hand. It's a lot. There's a lot in there, and it lasts all day. So good. Highly, highly recommend. So I'm really glad that somebody asked me what my favorite scent is. Moving on. Number 35. What is number 35? Number 35 is What motivates you in life? Definitely my daughter motivates me. Next question, number 1 is relationship status. I am single. Single Pringle. So sad. Number 5 is greatest struggle in life. This was hard for me to answer because I feel like I could get super deep with this question. But like off the top of my head, my greatest struggle is probably procrastination. I literally wait to the last minute to do everything. I don't know why. I recently read that that has something to do with anxiety, which I also have, which is also a struggle for me. And I struggle with PMS. I think I suffer from PMDD, which is like severe PMS. But for example, this video that I'm doing right now, I procrastinated to literally the last minute. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. It's currently 8:30 at night and I still haven't packed, but I needed to film this video before I go to Vegas. So talk about like last minute, and I still need to edit it and get it up before I leave tomorrow morning at freaking 6:30 in the morning. Talk about procrastination. So I would say that procrastination is one of my greatest struggles in life. And I know it's an easy fix, but I'm working on it. Number 28 is favorite hobbies. My favorite hobbies are probably baking. I love baking. I also love laying out by the pool. I'm not sure if that's a hobby, but I do enjoy that. I like hiking. I would say that could be a hobby. Paddleboarding, like paddleboarding. I love playing with makeup and doing YouTube videos and makeup tutorials. That honestly started as a hobby, but now it's kind of like a job. But I still consider it like a hobby because I have my full-time job, which is modeling. So I feel like playing with makeup and creating content is still kind of like a hobby, even though I get paid for it. So technically it's a job, but those are my favorite hobbies. Next question, number 9. What is number 9? Oh, ideal date. This is hard because it depends on like where we are in our relationship. You know, you can still go on dates even if you're in like a serious relationship. But if I'm in like a serious relationship, honestly, my favorite kind of dates are just like a good dinner date at like a nice place and then go back home and like Netflix and chill, you know? That's like my favorite type of date. But if it's like a first date type of thing, honestly, I prefer like a lunch. Maybe a dinner, but I don't really like to do dinner or drinks for a first date because I want something super casual in case I need to like run away from you. You know what I mean? So like a quick lunch is great. Even maybe a coffee instead. Like unless I'm super into you, then yeah, that would be my ideal date. What else? That was number 9. Oh, 37. What is 37? Uh-oh. 37 is your worst date. Oh. So I haven't really had any worst dates. Hold on, my dog's barking. Okay, I haven't really had any worst dates except like one, honestly. I don't even want to talk about this and I'm not even going to tell the full story because it's really embarrassing, but I dated this dancer from the Magic Mike show in Vegas, okay? I'm not going to say his name, but at the time, I haven't seen the lineup recently, but at the time, this guy was the only one with long hair and tattoos, okay? So, that's all I'm going to say about that. But I did date this guy. We went on several dates. He never paid for me. He always split the bill, okay? Which was red flag number 1, and I should have just cut him off there because I'm not into that. I'm sorry, but I'm like old school. Friggin' man up. Friggin' man up. Pay for my meal. He did buy me coffee one time. A friggin' like $4 coffee. Whatever. Whatever. I think I paid for him once also. Ew. Anyways, I was in Vegas and he was living in Vegas and I was like, hey, I'm in Vegas, like let's meet up. He made me buy my own tickets to his show. I'm sure he could have gotten tickets. Okay. He was a dancer in the frickin' show. Like, I'm sure he could have gotten me tickets, but he didn't. He made me buy my own to see his show. He did get me, like, a front row seat, whatever. The show was alright. He was alright. I mean, technically he's, like, a male stripper, so, like, how good can that be? But, he's no Channing Tatum, or whatever his name is. Watched the show, it was fine. And then they had like a premiere party or whatever. This was years ago, like when the show first started, like after the movies came out. And so I went with him to this party, and he was sober because he was like a sober person, which is fine, I respect that. But I had a couple drinks, not a big deal. And long story short, he ended up like cutting the date short and putting me in a freaking taxi by myself back to my hotel at like 3 a.m. He was so fucking rude to me, basically like kicked me out of his room. Nothing even happened, like we didn't hook up or anything. And he was just like, ew, you're disgusting, like you're too drunk. I was not too drunk. But I was so offended because he put me in a freaking taxi by myself at 3 a.m. after I've had a couple drinks in Las Vegas. Like, so fucking rude. Like, what if something happened to me? Ew, I never spoke to him ever again. Disgusting human, fucking gross, repulsive, ugh. And he was a fucking weirdo anyways. I don't even think he had a car. I think he had a fucking street bike or something lame. He was fucking cheap, and that was a worst date. Also, I have another story. I shared this one on Instagram. It's not really a worst date, but it's a funny date. So I went on a date with Simon Rex. Google the name. I wouldn't really consider it a date, but I was like his date for dinner that night. And I met up with him and his friends, and I had 2 friends with me as well. And we met up for dinner, and we were like meeting for the first time. And like I said, it was like kind of a date, but there was other people there, so it was very casual, you know? And anyways, at dinner, I had worn like rings. I had some jewelry on, and at the table I was like fiddling with my ring, and it fell off and it went under the table. Not a big deal. Simon like went under the table to grab it for me like a true gentleman, and when he came up from under the table, he was like kneeling and handing me back my ring. He was literally just grabbing it off the floor for me. Not a big deal, but he was like kneeling and handing it back to me. And I think my friends or his friend or someone was like a jokester, and they were like, oh my god, proposal, congratulate, and everyone starts laughing and cheering, and it looked like he was proposing, but he wasn't. And we all knew he wasn't, but the rest of the restaurant didn't, so it looked like a freaking proposal, and I was so embarrassed, but it was also so funny, and yeah, that was just really embarrassing. But it was also funny and fun, whatever. That was a really fun night. It wasn't a bad date or anything. I don't think we ever hung out again, but we did have like a really, really fun night. So that was, turned out, I guess, made a good story. It made for a good story. Okay, moving on. I'm also, if I look like I'm sweating, it's because I am. It's so freaking hot in my room, and I had to turn the air off because it's so loud. Okay, number 30. Favorite Christmas present. Okay, when I was little, I really, really, really wanted a Barbie car. Like, you know, the Power Wheels, the kind with the gas pedal, the one that you can like drive yourself. I'm not talking like for my Barbies. I'm talking about for me. I wanted a Barbie car for me. And I remember, I must have been like 5 or 6. Really, really little, asking my grandma. And Christmas morning, we used to go to my grandma's house all the time, every year. And I remember walking into her house, and the first thing I saw was my big pink Barbie car sitting in the living room and had a big huge red bow on it. And I remember like pretending like I didn't see it. Like I just walked past it because I'm super shy and introverted, and so I'm not one of those kids that's like, oh my god, my toy. I'm like gonna pretend like I don't see it until someone like addresses it for me. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way I am. So anyways, that was probably my best Christmas present ever. Okay, number 33. What's 33? 33 is, which country do you wish to travel to? This is hard to answer because there's like a few, like a top 3. I would love to go to Tokyo, Japan. I would love to go to Fiji. I think, what is that? The French Polynesian. And Italy. And for some reason I've been like, Italy's been on like the top of my list. It's been on my mind lately. So I would say Italy. But really I'm not like a traveling girl. I'm not like that into traveling. 45. Number 45 is favorite scent. I already answered that one. Someone asked me that twice. A lot of people ask like the same question twice. Okay, 18, number 18, best school or college memory. So my best high school memory, honestly, this is gonna sound so bad, don't judge me. Probably ditching. I have like some good memories ditching, like just ditching. We used to ditch all the freaking time. My media tech teacher was like old. His name was Mr. Wino, and it was like his last year teaching, I think. And me and my girlfriend Caitlin used to walk up to him and be like, Wino, can we leave and go get food? And he'd be like, sure, just bring me back something. Like, he would like let us ditch so bad. And then the attendance lady, she used to smoke cigarettes with us, which is so bad, but she literally put us in her car, drove us down the street, and she smoked cigarettes with us on lunch break. And then what else? Oh, I had block schedule at my school, so we only had 3 classes a day because our classes were like college classes, like meaning like they were like 2 hours long. So we had like odd and even days. Like one day we'd have periods 2, 4, 6, and then odd days 1, 3, 5. And I also had double short day, so both days I got out of school at 12. So I had block schedule, double short days. I think I had late start too, because you could have like late start. It's been over 10 years since I graduated high school, so it's all coming back to me. But those are probably my best memories, you know? But if I could do it again, I would be way better. I would get good grades. I wouldn't ditch. I would attend all the dances. I wouldn't have a boyfriend. I would just do it completely different. You know what I mean? I really would. But those were some of the best memories, probably because like when else can you just ditch? Like you can't just ditch work because you need to make money. You can't just ditch work whenever you want. Like that's crazy. Like when else can you be like carefree and not have any like real responsibilities? You know what I mean? So to me, those were good memories. But if my daughter did any of that, hell no. No way. I'd be so pissed. Not okay with that. No. And then my best college memory, there was a child development center on my college campus, and that's where my daughter went to preschool. So I would drop her off at class and then I would go to my class. So we basically like went to school together. So that was a good memory from college. Moving on, 42. One thing you will never do again. This might offend some people, but the first thing that comes to mind is I will never date another addict. I won't. I'm really sorry if that offends anyone, but I've dated 2 and one died and the other one causes me lots of problems. So, won't ever do that again. No offense, but just being honest. Number 6. Number 6 is dreams and ambitions. So I feel like I'm basically living my dream life already. I have my dream job. I live in my dream city. But one of my dreams would be for my small business, my online boutique, shophannahx.com, to blow up and to become my full-time job, because right now I'm a full-time model. I'm a content creator, influencer, whatever, and I also own an online clothing boutique, and I would love to just do the online clothing boutique and maybe just like social media stuff. I don't really want to model anymore, even though I'm very thankful for that job and I love that job. I want to work from home. I want to work from home. I want to be my own boss 100%. So that would be one dream, as for my small business to just become very successful. And I would also love to buy my dream house here in my dream city, and I would love to take care of my mom and my family and my daughter, of course, like financially. So because, you know, my family and my mom and of course my daughter, my family and my mom especially have just done so much for me, so I would love to like repay them and for them to like not have to worry about anything financially. Number 26 is languages you can speak. I can speak English, and I can also speak gibberish and Igpayatnli. Or I used to be able to. I don't know if I still can. Haven't tried it in a while. And Igpayatnli is Pig Latin. I can speak Pig Latin. I'm getting hot. I'm going to answer 4 more. Okay, number 49. What is 49? Most memorable birthday. Okay. You see this? This is a flyer. I probably have one in this thing. I should just, hold on. Oh wait, I can't because then I have to like block it out. I shouldn't have even shown this. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, this is a flyer from my 17th birthday. I didn't have a sweet 16, but I had like a sweet 17, and it was insane. I had the bright idea of having a flyer party. Me and my friends went to Kinko's and we made like literally 500 copies of flyers for my birthday. I gotta see if I have it. I just have to. And where is it? I do. Is this one? This has gotta be it. Nope. Oh, this is it. Literally made 500 copies of flyers, bright colors, for my birthday, and we literally passed these out all around the town, okay? Literally all around the town. So my mom rented out the golf course, and pretty much every single teenager from this city and the surrounding cities came to my birthday party. To the point where I was walking through the party and people were coming up to me like, hey, yo, like, this is so cool, yeah, like, whose party is this? And I'm like, it's mine. Like, there were so many strangers there because these flyers just literally got so far around town. And this is really before, like, social media. I'm pretty sure we had MySpace, but there was no Instagram, there was no Snapchat, there was no TikTok, you know what I mean? So this was, like, our version of going viral. And it definitely did. The golf course like caught wind of how many people were going to be there, or that I had put out flyers. They made my mom hire security. Normally if you rent out a venue, you don't necessarily have to hire security, but because they were afraid it was going to get out of hand, which it did, they told my mom she had to pay like an extra $1,000 for security, so she did. And then the party ended up getting rolled early, which sucks. But it was still so freaking fun, so memorable. I wish I could go back. I wish I could relive that. But then I had like some friends spend the night, and these friends, I had spray paint in my garage, and they spray painted my street, these boys, Kevin and Eric, if you're watching this. I won't say your last name, but yeah. Fuck you. They took the spray paint cans out of my garage and they literally spray painted all over my street. And then obviously my neighbors were pissed. And what else? Oh, my other friends literally robbed my DJ. Like, it was this couple, I'm not gonna say their names, but a girl and a guy, and the girl like was hitting on the DJ and she was like, oh, come hang out with me after the party. She was older too. They were like my older friends because I had a lot of friends that were like 4, 5, 6 years older than me. And anyways, she was like, come hang out with me after the party. So she like literally set this guy up. He met her at a different location, and she like got in his car, and then her boyfriend like popped out of the bushes or something, and they literally like jumped him and took pretty much my money that my mom had given the DJ to pay him for the party. So that sucks. And we found out about that because he obviously told us. He was like, oh my god, someone robbed me, like someone that was at your party, and it was like this whole thing. I think he filed a police report. I don't even know what happened because I was like young, and obviously like my mom was handling it with him. But yeah, that sucked. So ups and downs to big parties. Moving on, I'm going to answer 2 more questions. I know I said 4 more, but I think I already did 2. I'm going to do 2 more. So number 50 is what really makes you angry. I gotta think about this for a moment. I think people tailgating me at high speeds on the freeway makes me so angry. Like, ugh, so angry. Livid. Makes me so angry. Don't do that. If you do that, screw you. That's so rude. Don't do that. You're gonna cause an accident. Like, do not value your life or anyone else's. Like, don't do that. Ew. Go around. Ew. That makes me really angry. Also, rude people that work customer service jobs. So like someone that has to answer the phone and like take appointments, or I don't know, a freaking drive-through attendee or a retail cashier. You know what I mean? Like those type of jobs where you're like face to face with people all day. cannot stand when they're rude or like have an attitude or like don't say you're welcome or thank you or hi or bye. You know what I mean? Like, at least do the bare minimum. I cannot stand rude customer service people. Go get a warehouse job. Get a freaking warehouse job where you don't have to see people. You're not too good for your job. You're not better than your job. Like, just do the job good. At least give it the bare freaking minimum. Don't be rude. That makes me angry, obviously, if you can't tell how passionate I am just responding to this question. And also, when like friends are condescending towards me or family, that makes me angry too, because I can tell and I won't necessarily call you out. I won't even acknowledge it, but I know, and it makes me angry because it's rude. So I don't like condescending friends and family either. Strangers could care less about you. Whatever. That's your problem. And one more. Also, if there's like awkward pauses in this, I'm really sorry. I don't know how well I'm going to edit this. Usually I edit out the awkwardness, but for the sake of time, you know. Okay. Oh, number 31. Do first impressions matter? Absolutely. Absolutely they do, but I do think, or I do believe in second chances as well. It depends. So I do think they matter, but like it also depends on the severity. Like, for instance, a bad first impression, like how bad was it? Are you able to give them the benefit of the doubt? I feel like if you can give someone the benefit of the doubt, like maybe give them a second chance. But if it was like really, really bad, like someone killed your cat like the first day they met you, like, but even that could be like an accident. Like maybe they accidentally ran it over. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It just depends on the severity of like how bad the first impression was. But yes, I do think it matters. So yeah. So anyways, that's it for my little Q&A. I know this was kind of quick, but I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know and I'll do more. Because I think Q&As are fun and kind of a fun little way to get to know me a little bit. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!